Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is the Rise of a Nation, it is episode 73, and today could be the day that we go and win a title for the first time in the Superliga. We have Copenhagen here with 4 games left to go, and if we do win today, we do win the title. Also, if we do draw today, Copenhagen can't overturn the deficit of 11 points, and we also win the title. It is a massive day out. Since you last met us, it was the worst horrid episode ever imaginable. We haven't lost a game in Denmark since December. I logged in to do this stream. We lost the first 2 games on the stream. Played piss poor against Nords. One of the worst performances I've ever seen in my life. And some people say unlucky against AAB. We didn't play great against AAB. We weren't very clinical, right, as well. But at the same time, the penalty that they scored in the 76th minute, never a pen with VAR, should have been overturned. Also saying that, a very similar penalty incident happened there and nearly cost us the chance that would have been this us winning the league. In the end, against AAB, we weren't great for the first half, but then mercifully we played some football after halftime and really could have won this game 5, 6 or 7. They lined up like that, and at 1-1, I really thought, oh, here we go again. We scored right before halftime with Bum the Jar, and then Joe Hoge and Kenny and the boys started to run the show in the second half, and we looked really, really, really good. Important note is Ahura hasn't been at his brilliant best, and I don't know what's going to happen. Anyhow, against Bromby, though, we won 2-1. We needed a 91st minute goal, but we're going to have a look at their penalty first. This went to VAR, and I could not believe it was given. And it was just, here we go again. And then there was a couple of highlights. Mercifully, we scored in the 91st minute because we never deserved to lose this game. But if we can go back an extra 10 seconds, please. Here we go, instead of running back here. Or not. No. All right, come on, football managers. All I want to do is go back 10 seconds. Nope. Alright, whatever. It was a slide tackle in the box where Tony Christensen, he won the ball from front on, and they gave it a penalty after going to VAR. Very similar to the penalty that you would have seen in the episode against the Cyban Poculin. If that cost us the bloody title, I would have been livid, but mercifully for us, if we can just go to the last goal of the game, as they stop the penalty here. We had an injury to Ambigues. He's actually going to play unfit today. We did score in the 91st minute. Oscar Sandu, though, has been one of the best players for us this season. He's you can tell he's adapting to the league, and, he's been playing off the bench, and he's not been playing sensationally great, but every time he does come in, he looks like he's going to be dangerous. So Hora this year has not played well, and then has scored goals not playing well. So it's a bit weird. Anyway, we did have injury as well to Empagesi, like I said. He's been out with a pulled abdominal muscle. It's the one position I did not need. I was kind of touching on it at the end of last episode, at the start of last episode, before everything fell apart, that I need a better backup goalkeeper. Mainly because if that happened, we need someone out there that can do a job. In the end, though, mercifully, he could be fit for today as well. And yeah, it's been a bit weird, Dimson just said our fullbacks seem too scared to whip balls in. We are currently live on stream. Been discussing Australian cricket for the last 30 minutes. This game's been sitting here. So if we're a little bit rolled up and talking about the cricket, and that did not go right. But yeah, our fullbacks are a bit scared to whip the ball in. 100% agree. It's not been like us in the last month. Usually we get overlapping fullbacks, they'll whip it in, or, they'll slip a winger in the space. And every time someone's in the space to whip a ball into the 6-yard box or someone to feed off, they just turn around. It's a bit weird. And that's not our system to not take a game on. So, yeah, it is what it is. But in the end, we need to find a better backup keeper. And, yeah. Andre Empagesi passed fit, which is good. Unfortunately, Bum the Jar's not, but I might risk him anyway, the club captain, because he probably deserves to. But the big thing is both our centre-backs are out for this game here, which is not what you want to see. Bubba at least can come in on one side, which is great. But unfortunately, with the other one being out as well, Johansson will come in, but I think we're going to move Cameron Roberts out there. Roberts, though, is quick enough to play this covering centre-back role. He's not the greatest, he's not the greatest ever passer of the football, but he's definitely good enough to probably go out there and do the job, nonetheless, with the speed. It's going to be a tough ask without the normal full-back there to go and not win against Copenhagen. But yeah, this episode will go until we do win the title. We need a draw, and we win the league. A win, we win the league. Lose, it goes to Midtjylland. Only problem is if we lose this one, lose against Midtjylland, we got Nords again, and if we lose the Nords, it comes down to the final day if Copenhagen win every game. So, yeah, this is going to be big. Anyway, Kanlud played very well in the one game that he did play for us this season, so he's going to come back to the bench as well. The bench is like that. I'm giving Zahora another shot. He's averaging a 6.6 at the moment. He usually plays well in a big game. He usually loves these sort of moments. But yeah, be interesting to see. Anyway, Bum the John not recommended to be picked. I think he should be picked. If anything, I'm going to go with Andreas, but if he's not playing well, Andreas, get Bum the Jar out there. Late doors maybe is probably the best way to go about it as well. Anyhow, that's your team to win the title. Mpegesi, Otter, Roberts, and Fernandez. That is not a partnership I wanted to say for a big game like this. Neff, Hoj, Kenny. Dolchek's not been great the last 5-6 weeks, which is not good because I'm thinking about giving him a new contract. I might hold off now. Yepi, Andreas, and Zahora. And Yepi signed a new deal, and he's still wanted by a lot of big clubs, including Celtic and West Ham. It's 20 million or it's bust, boys. It's as simple as that. It's 20 million foreign club release fee. It's 20 million or no. Score predictions here with a unsettled back four. I'm thinking that we will do it today. I don't know. If I had the back four, I would be confident because we have a very good record against Copenhagen. But at the same time, I'm not sure. They're lining up actually very deep. So the fact that they've got Geraldson, one of the best players in the league, he's the best player in the league. He's worth 30-odd million from Man United. The fact that they got him playing back a line means that they've given us a lot of respect, which is good. I think he deserves to win it. Given opponents the next two teams, far from business as usual. Don't care how he's handling it. I don't freaking care in these questions anyway. So our form's been a bit patchy, but grinding results, even though we had the 2 poor games last episode. Now it's all about seeing what we can do out here today. A draw wins us the league, a win gives us the league. However, with a poor back four, controlling Darmian and Co is going to be hard. I'm very surprised that Copenhagen haven't come out a bit more aggressive, knowing they have to win this game to make it go to 3 games left in the season. And knowing that we play Midtjylland next, who could do a job against us at any time, I'm very, very shocked that they haven't gone in with a bit more of an attacking mentality. However, they might go there on the counter and they might find moments, and they maybe have seen that our recent form hasn't been great, and the fact that we don't particularly play well against Nords, who counter against us a bit more aggressively than most, that maybe they can get away with it. Anyway, Kenny, Neff, who has been playing sensational, the Australian, could be half a shout to win Player of the Year, but I think Yepi's going to win it. And he finds Dolchek, who's not been the greatest form of his life. Joe Hoj, though, has been sensational. Kenny can't really turn back the Hoj. He knows how to hit him. Dolchek's there. He was offside. It's not been given him a 1-0 up, and Dolchek has scored. And that's the thing. We haven't seen that highlight with the ball through the middle of the, in between centre-back and full-back, in between centre-back and centre-back, into the space. But Dolchek looked offside here, wasn't apparently. He must have timed the run to perfection, really. Oh, they have a guy deeper in the box. Yeah, I didn't see their number 4 there. I think he's onside by a bit of a mile now. Make me look like a little bit of a twit football manager. But yeah, well, we get to see it anyway, so it must have been close enough. But their number 4 was a bit deeper than what I saw. I tell you what, that is the definition of tight. But yeah, 1-0 up. As things stand, we're winning the league today, boys. And if we do win it today, it's the only game you will see. And you'll see the end of the last game of the season is a bit of a celebration. And of course, you will see obviously the end of season review, which we'll go through and talk about what we need to improve on, all the sort of stuff that we do. Anyway, Joe Hoj has got a new contract for a reason. He's pulling the strings this year. Kenny, good ball. Otter, we haven't seen a fullback swing it in a while, but he swung it in there, and Andreas has scored. Where has this been for the last month? I've not seen a fullback put a ball in, and against Copenhagen, or a second in the league, we have rocked up and gone, yeah, we are the best team in Denmark when we want to be. It could be the changing of a guard here, that the best team in the league, since this save started, who has been Copenhagen, and now being a little bit towed up here by a team that's been a little bit lackluster of late in ourselves, and we don't have the greatest back four in at the moment. But maybe that's what we are. Maybe that's what we do. We thrive on a big game, and it's these games where we should be winning that we don't. It's the game against AAB where we should win after putting us up in the first leg, and we don't. Nords at home it's a big game, but against a smaller side. It's not saying this is dead and buried. If they score from kickoff here, there's a long way to go. But at the moment, we're in the driving seat. And 2-2 would see us win the league anyway. Saying that, though, we're back on the ball with Andreas, who's just beaten a few. What a run by Andreas. Still going in the end. Didn't catch the shot. Or it's been closed down by one of their players. But a good run from Andreas nonetheless. And at the moment, 60% of the ball, dominating. And we are looking likely, as Mpegesi does so well. I was trying not to say the highlight, what was happening while that was going on. I didn't want something to happen. Zahora's going to get there first. He's a man not in form, but Zahora of old would have beaten this player and gone. He now beats one. He's still coming inside, still going. Zahora straight at the keeper. Zahora of old would have scored. But yeah, as it stands right now, dream start, and we're looking very likely to win the title here today at home at the SFB Stadium. And even then, with a chance to win the title, it's not a full house. And it's one of the things that we'll talk about at the end of the season review, of course, is the stadium and what is kind of going on here with our reputation, all sorts of things. In the end, I'm very pleased, and we're going to start the second half here as well. And hopefully play like we did in the first half, and we go and win the league, and that would be great. Anyway, Yeppy now has got Joe Hoge, and he knows how to hit a ball from here, gets a bit of space. In the end, he never did. Otter now, expecting Joe to hit that with his thing. Ling brings him down. Pretty harsh, but I think he got Otter first. So this one's one of those ones that I think could be a pen. It is given. That's all right. I expected that, and I think Yeppy is going to take it over Neff at the moment. Because Yeppy's a normal penalty taker, but Neff's a better penalty taker on paper. In the end, Yeppy slots for 3-0. And we're going to win the league here. So it got a little bit complacent. We really should be battling for the Sidebait Pochlian final. We haven't. We really should be doing the double. We're not. But hey, we're 3-0 up and under a half away from winning the league. They need 4 to get it going. In the end, Mpegesi, great save. He's been alright, the South African. He's had a lot of good games this year, and a lot of games has been like hit and miss. But yeah, anyway, I have another centre back coming back from loan as well. That would stop this from happening. I'm going to keep him here, but I feel like at 19 it's best to get the Spaniard, if you remember his name. Kudos to you, out on loan. Anyway, Mpegesi, what a save again. There's something about Mpegesi in a big game that he goes clutch. It's just yet again, a lot of the players against the smaller sides just switch off a little. And it's something I don't like. It doesn't happen in the league when it's a nothing game, but when it's a big game but against a smaller side, we all seem to switch off. A cup game or a game to go 11 points clear, whatever, we just switch off. Anyway, 60 minutes played. Yeppy has scored his goal. He's looking a little bit legless at the moment as Yeppy. Just going to get Raphael. He's been growing so well. Has Raphael get him out there as well. Zahora has been playing well, to be fair. I need to get him scoring goals, and he hasn't really scored goals of late. But Oscar really, really, really is... You know what? I'm going to get Oscar out wide. I haven't done this too much. But he plays out wide really well, either side. And he's been growing so well to just get him out there anyway. Anyway, a highlight here. Cancel that. I want to see where the highlight happens. It's going to make another change, bring in another youngster, maybe like Thank God or something. Anyway, ball-headed, Darmian now. Maybe it's a chance for them, actually. Darmian, good run, but puts it wide. And I'm going to bring Thank God in here as well. Kenny's going to come off. And thank God you're here, because we're going to win the title, and thank God's going to be a part of it. Look, what a man this guy is as well. Anyway, time ticking away here as well. I'm going to make one last change. Bum the Jar's going to get out there too. Apparently, we're not allowed to do that. So some games you can make 3, some games you can make 4. Doesn't really matter to me. You know, we will get to lift the title here, and we get to lift the title at the end of the season. Double check now. Good. Thank God. Oscar, Zahora, Oscar, bang. See why I want to play this guy over Zahora up top? Can you see why I want to play this guy over Zahora up top? Do you see it? Because this just proves it. What a goal to win the title. First time, top bin, pick that out. Could be goal of the year. What a strike from Oscar. Wowee. He scores another one in the league. Time ticks away. We've beaten Copenhagen 4-0 for the 3rd time this season. And we are Super League champions. The Super League has been conquered. Is it a changing of the guard? Maybe. But who knows? Have a good one.
Thanks. I'll see you later.
See you later. It's a very good looking site, that, isn't it? With the flares and everything. Old school me would get We Are the Champions on. I'm just going to let us enjoy this. Just casually the great time for my sister's friend to walk through. But yeah, there we go. 4-0 winners. Champions. We've done it the hard way. It should have been done earlier. But it is what it is. We're 4-0 winners. And we, ladies and gentlemen, are champions of the Superliga in Season 7. It is 7, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's 7, not 8. Look. That was superb, boys. They are up and they're about. And we are champions of the Superliga with 3 games to go. It's a brilliant feeling. It's absolutely unbelievable. It is so good for our reputation as well. And we're in with a shot of getting 70 points. From the semi-professional ranks of our first season, in Season 7, we have won the Superliga, and it is Massive. Wow. I love that they have the real cup as well for the Danish league. Like, some of the leagues, they don't have the real cup. I'm glad they have the real, imaging for the Danish league. It's huge. Maria's growing as well, which is nice. But there you go. Wow. That is... Icon unload builds legacy. Oh, I like that. That's good. The 31. Don't tell me I'm going to be 31 in 2027. Icon. Hang on. We're in part of the icon status. Furnace Meta is an icon status. Please tell me. Oh, we got there, boys. We're an icon now, this football club. It's only taking our time. Our reputation's already gone up to 3-star. Wow. That is huge. And on that bombshell, boys, that's the end of the episode. It's taken 7 seasons. It's only one of the hurdles. But we are champions of the Danish league. Is it the changing of the guard? I would normally say yes, but the fact that we didn't go and do the double this year where we really should have makes me think not just yet. But it's definitely a step in the right direction to achieving the goal, which is to win the Champions League with this little old club from SFB. From Damon and everybody else here on the stream, thank you, and I'll see you next time for the end of season review. We'll recap it all. I'll see you then. Thank you, and goodbye.